eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson.
The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his 4th NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua going to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. We're following the play now. They're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Short throw hauled in by Croft. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their #1 guy.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Right back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Now H.N. And it's a fumble. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to pass. Tua. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now in his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, and 4 of those picks led to the loss. The numbers last week for Mitchell. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Ravens at 12-3 now on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and the losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football. But if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compacting.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Mostert diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So it's a pretty good. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Playoff picture here, and you see they've got that number 2 spot right now. Obviously a lot to like about that and where they're at in this home stretch of the season, but that first-round home game is not guaranteed, Charles, until they lock up their division.
Win the division, stay number 2, you get a favorable game at home to begin what you hope will be a nice postseason run.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on first down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson now. That one tipped and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. Third down here. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Here's 2nd and 7. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Barney, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. 2 now on first down. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards and time on 2nd down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the pressure gets to him again. Kyle Van Noy, he's the one to get him this time. The drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the side. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Jake Bailey on that play here on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. Across midfield. He's on his way. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now Tua. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to play for those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lock one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Past the 20. But they go out of bounds inside 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so alert.
Next to you watching the play, he buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase it.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Really any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Tagovailoa. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
First down there, and that's it, folks. This defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Fair catch made at the 43-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Tua, the final shot before half. This one deep for Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached, well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Throwing is Jackson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. First down, here's Mitchell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deshaun Elliott. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Trenton Simpson firing in and sticking him for a loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Achane. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive. They couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the Ravens taking the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, giving 5 on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Miami's offense set and ready to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So you're saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And to the left side here, Wilson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. That's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Play action. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Jackson's throw is on target. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable two-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to pass. Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Up the middle, Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. He's into space past the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 8 on. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down to about the 35, 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
We have played 3 quarters. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's a throw out of line, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down at the 28. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Booker. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Berrios now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Miami set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man is Waddle complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brings up
2nd and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll run. Achane. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Tua going to throw.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll run with Mostert. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. Let's see if he can do it. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Crossing the field, Becker makes a catch. And he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep it running right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had a pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out.
So Tua and the Dolphins down by 2 touchdowns. Just under 2 minutes to go. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order.
Here's Tua. That's caught by Wilson.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Tua. He'll swing this out to Mostert.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Tua. Now throw right side here going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Throwing Tua.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now Tua. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Here's 1st down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short game.
Tagovailoa. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Tua. Throwing left sideline there. That's incomplete.
And now defensively, the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle. They wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off. But they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Baltimore,
they run their record to 13-3 now on the year.